Chapter 9. Then he cried in my ears with a loud voice, saying, Cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, every man with his destroying weapon in his hand. Behold, 6 men came from the way of the upper gate, which lies toward the north, every man with his slaughter weapon in his hand. And 1 man in the midst of them, clothed in linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side. They went in and stood beside the brazen altar. The glory of the God of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon it was, to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed in linen, who had the writer's inkhorn by his side. The Lord said to him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark on the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry over all the abominations that are done in the midst of it. To the others he said in my hearing, Go through the city after him, and strike. Don't let your eye spare, neither have pity. Kill utterly the old man, the young man, and the virgin, and little children and women, but don't come near any man on whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the old men that were before the house. He said to them, Defile the house, and fill the courts with the slain. Go forth. They went forth and struck in the city. It happened, while they were smiting, and I was left, that I fell on my face and cried, and said, Ah, Lord God, will you destroy all the residue of Israel in your pouring out of your wrath on Jerusalem? Then he said to me, The iniquity of the house of Israel in Judah is exceeding great, and the land is full of blood, and the city full of wrestling of judgment. For they say, The Lord has forsaken the land, and the Lord doesn't see. As for me also, my eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity, but I will bring their way on their head. Behold, the man clothed in linen, who had the inkhorn by his side, reported the matter, saying, I have done as you have commanded me.